Welcome back guys, we're back again with another tutorial. This time we are going to be going over how to install Clicky and Google Analytics into your SeekaHost panel. This amazing service that you do get with all your PBN blogs. You're able to add Clicky and Google Analytics so you can see all of your analytics on your dashboard. There is no extra charge for this, you've simply just got to add it in and it's a great service. I use it myself. You can keep up with your analytics. It's a great way of keeping up with everything before you even check out your sites. You can simply go onto your SeekaHost dashboard, check out all the analytics, see what's happening on your pages, and then go ahead with the day. It's super simple and it is also free. Google Analytics is free and you can connect that, and of course Clicky, you can have one site for free. If you do have more sites you can go ahead and pay for further plans if you do wish, but we're going to be using it for one site now and we're going to go ahead and connect them up. Now before we get into this, for any of you interested in PBNs, we do have a course out right now on Udemy which we'll leave a link for in the description. It's a start to finish PBN course, so you can get started. You can learn all about private blog networks, how they work, how you can build them, how you can build backlinks from them and grow your main money site, or even start yourself a consultancy. So go check out that link. It's currently got a 25% discount, so get on that quickly. And with that, let's get on with the video. So if you have got an account with us on SeekaHost already, you're just going to have to log into your SeekaHost panel. If you haven't, head over to SeekaHost.app. You can start yourself a PBN blog, all with different IPs, different name servers. You can grab yourself a WordPress site and all at great prices. Now if I click on my PBN blogs list here, it's going to bring me up with all my blogs right here, and what you can actually do is by going to action, and you might have noticed on the right hand side you've got Analytics, and you've got Google, and you've got Clicky. So now by connecting these two on here, you can simply do everything from your dashboard, check out all your sites, check out how they're doing, all the analytics for them, and you can keep a great track this way. It also means that you don't have to install other plugins, you don't have to keep going back and forth with analytics, and of course it is free for up to one website. You can use your Google for up to as many websites as you want, or I think it allows you up to 100 properties. However, Clicky is free for one website, so if you do want more you can go ahead and pay for another package. We're just going to be using it for one here, just check it out, and if we actually click on here, so if we click on Google or Clicky, it's going to bring us up with where we need to actually select it. So what we're going to need to enter in our details here is we're going to need our Google account, and we're going to need the Google View ID. Once we've got them two things, we can press save, and then that will be connected. Clicky as well, we're going to need to make an account. Once we have, we're going to need to get our site key, and then we can go ahead and save that. So before we get started, one of the things that I did find myself when I was just trying out was the Google email account matching your analytics as well. Just make sure that your Google Analytics account, the email is also matching what you've signed up or registered your domain with. If you haven't, it's not the end of the world. You can just go over to your domains, go check out your domains, and then you can just change the information through there. So if I go to action over here, then I can go to my contact information. Of course, I'll have this all blurred out. However, under the email section, you can just change your email, and now your email will also match, and it will allow you to use that email. So we're going to be doing it for the food blogger. So let's just go over to here and let's add it to the analytics. So let's open this page up just so we got it ready to fill in once we do get all our information. Next up, you're going to need to head over to clicky.com. I'll leave all the links and stuff in the description, and basically you're going to make an account. It's free, and then it's going to ask you to register a website. Once you get to this part, simply put your website address in. So mine is www.thefoodblogger.net. So let's go ahead and submit the website. Now as you can see, it's giving you some information over here, so the host name, just make sure that's correct. Check out your time format, your time zone as well, and then anything else if you do want to change anything else on this. However, I think that should be right with the correct time zone, correct time format that you want, and of course your site. So we're just going to go ahead and submit. Now it's going to bring you to this page here. A lot of us on WordPress are going to stress and think, well, how do I add code into my WordPress? I hate it when stuff asks me for this. However, they do have a very neat plugin that you can just download, absolutely free. If you can click on this little plugins tab right here. I'll just go to it, so I've got it out myself, and I'll leave the actual description for this exact page here so you haven't got to mess around with links, and it is the Clicky Analytics. All we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and download it. It's going to download the file. We can then upload it to our WordPress. Really doesn't take any time, and it will just put the code in for us properly so we don't have to mess around with that. So we have downloaded it now, and we're in the WordPress site. We've logged in the back end, and what we need to do is we just need to go over to plugins and then go ahead and install our new plugin. To do that, with plugins that you've downloaded, you just go to add new. Then rather than searching for one on the list, we're just going to go ahead to upload plugin right here. Then you can go ahead to choose file. We're going to go to our downloads folder. As you can see, I've already downloaded it once, and this is the second copy. So let's just go ahead and double click that. Once you double click it, click install now. You'll have to wait a few seconds. It will then prompt you to activate it, and then you've then activated the plugin. Now, apart from that, there's not too much more to do on the plugin. There's just a couple of bits we need to fill in, but we'll get that information along the way anyway. So as we can see, installed successfully. Let's go ahead and activate this plugin. And it's now activated. You can now just go click on settings and just leave this page up just for when we do get the site ID and the site key as well. Now that we've done that, just go ahead and verify the tracking code because it's now put the code throughout your WordPress site. Make sure on this part that it is correct. If you've got HTTPS, put HTTPS and just make sure that this is spelled correctly, and let's go ahead and submit. So now you'll get a message saying successfully added. However, if you read the message below, it will also say that sometimes it has been added, but it just won't show. This is more of a test just to check it out. If it is showing connected on the home screen, then it has in fact connected. It doesn't mean that it just hasn't connected all the time, it just means sometimes it just hasn't been able to find the code correctly. However, if you have installed the plugin, the code is in there, so it will start tracking. So now let's go ahead and get the keys that we actually need. So if you click on the Clicky button over here, it's going to bring you to this page. From here, just go to Prefs or Preference, and here you're going to get everything that you need. Of course, I'm going to have mine blurred out. However, you're going to get your site key, your site ID, either in your administrator site key. So let's just go back to SeekaHost over here, and what we're going to need is we're going to need the site ID, and we're also going to need the site key. So site ID is on the top, site keys underneath. Just copy and paste them over. Once you've pasted both of them over, just go ahead and press save. If you've done this all correctly, you're going to get Clicky, site ID and key are saved successfully, and you can now start gathering information analytics on your site. Once you do get your Clicky Analytics API, so your site ID and your key, don't forget to add it into your settings as well. With that added, just go ahead and click Save Changes. So now, next up is Google, so let's go sort Google out, let's connect that up, and let's get full analytics on all of our blogs. So first of all, you're going to need to choose your Google email account. This is why I said if it is different on your analytics, just to go ahead to your information on your domains if you have bought the domain from SeekaHost and change that over, because it's going to be pointed towards that. That's your registrant information. So mine here is going to be with JDog. So let's just go select this email, and now we need to go ahead and find our Google View ID. Now you will need to connect your site up to analytics. I'm going to assume that you already have, because Google Analytics is very important. If you're not using it already, you should be using it. You can basically add a property, and you can add as many properties as you want, or up to 100 properties, sorry, and you can just check out all of their information. Of course, I've just added this recently, so it's going to have 0 on everything. It's only added earlier. However, you're still going to get the same screen. So once you're on your home to your analytics, what you want to do is you want to come down to your admin button right there on the bottom left and click on that. From here, we're going to navigate over to View Settings. Now go ahead and click on View Settings, and it's going to give you your View ID on the top. Of course, again, I'm going to have mine blurred out. However, all you need to do now is copy and paste it. So we're just going to copy that over, and we're going to come back. We're going to paste that into the box there, and we're going to go ahead and save. As you can see, Google Email and View ID are saved successfully, and that's all it's taken. And now I've got Google Analytics and Clicky Analytics. So now to check them out, just simply click on the Google or the Clicky, and then you can just go ahead and check out all your analytics like that. This is absolutely free. This is why you should be using SeekaHost. It's got so many features that you can use, and not only that, it's got some really cheap hosting as well. If we go onto Clicky, you can see that we can also get all of our information right here. And this is all on our SeekaHost dashboard. We haven't had to go into any other sites now. We can simply log in. If we connect all of our sites up, we can just check all of our sites analytics just like that, super quickly and easily. So guys, thank you for watching the video. If you haven't already, make sure to sub or like to the channel. It really does help our channel out to grow and get more information out to more people, so everybody can start growing their WordPress, their PBN blogs, and getting online. So thanks again for watching, and we'll catch you next time. See you later.